I caught up with the Utes head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Utes ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Motion from the wideout. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. He wants to change this route. Quarterback keeper. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Got a little grass. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll go with a direct snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Sooners in the hurry-up. On the move. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere, and when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's Brave. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. On the move to his left. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
On the option. Could be an alley. And perhaps attempts a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Still looking on the move, trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Going with the ground game left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Caught in the backfield. It's a Tegna. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Give to the back. Stop cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. They're down to one timeout left in the half. The Sooners will try to convert on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. At the 45 on his way. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, ready. Wide 53, go.
Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Balls and fired complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets...
There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. The give on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Coming out with it, it's Brake. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here comes the option. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Using his legs, it's Brake. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This all
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He's going to take off. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Finding some room. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I have absolutely no problem with that call. 3rd and long, passing defense on the field. They sneak the option in. Cute.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll run the option. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the...
Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Utah! Great job by the back on the option. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And they did tack on the extra point. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Calls his own number. Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is good. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And some room to work. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Keeps it on the bootleg. Now sliding to his left. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Andrews. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Trying to escape and get it himself. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Off play action. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.